Hey y'all. So I want to talk about the whole Ulta Beauty World event today and the discourse around it. So the tickets were released today at 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern. And a lot of people did not get tickets. I myself, for one, was on there at 9:45. My daughter was on as well. We were on the site waiting for, to click the button. I clicked the button and we're immediately put in the queue on my phone. She's put in the queue on her phone. And we're just sitting in the queue. For some reason, my daughter gets kicked out of the queue. Don't know why. She did nothing with her phone and got kicked out. I was still in the queue, just waiting, watching this thing just sit here. Eventually, I get a line is paused message in the queue. And then by 11:11, I got a sorry, everything's sold out. Well, come to find out, they had 3 million people in the queue and only 3,000 tickets. They booked this at the Orlando Convention Center, which is a huge convention center that probably can hold about 70,000 people, if not more. And I don't know why they would book it at a place that large when you only had 3,000 tickets. That doesn't make any sense. And I will say the people that are upset, I get it because the way that it was handled wasn't the best. And I know I'm frustrated because I'm sitting in here and I'm like, this is crazy. Nothing was moving. And I think Ulta needs to do better next year for sure, because the lack of communication, the lack of telling people what's going on, that was ridiculous. And then now to say, oh, we're gonna have some ways to win tickets. F that. Just make sure all the tickets are in the queue. Forget the winning shit. Just put them all in the queue and let people get everything that's available. But the way they handled it, I don't think was the best way. And so I can understand the frustration because I was irritated about it. But I also want to speak to the people that are saying, why are people mad? Y'all mad over free product? You couldn't even get, free product anywhere else. And for $169, you can't even get two products at Ulta. And it was all free. I want to say this is why we need to understand that words have meaning, and this is why people need to read books. Free means I get a free ticket, like golden ticket, Charlie and Chocolate Factory teas. I get a free ticket. I get to go and get free product. Okay? Free doesn't mean I spend $169 for a ticket and then I get the $2,000 worth of free product, because at the end of the day, I spent $169. So I didn't get it free. I may have gotten $2,000 worth of product for $169, but I damn sure didn't get it for free. So y'all need to understand that. That needs to click for you. Free means free. It's like if you go to McDonald's and you get a free French fry. Generally, you got to buy a drink and a burger to get that free French fry. Therefore, the fry ain't free. You can't just go in there and give me a free fry and walk out the damn door. You have to buy something to get that. Therefore, the fry really ain't free, but they trick you thinking that. But the fry really ain't free, right? Because you had to get something to get something. And in business school, they teach that. There's no such thing as a free lunch. That's a term. And what that means is really nothing is ever free, because there's always something required. Even if it's you go into a timeshare and you got to go listen to somebody speak, it's still not free. You're giving your time, which is money. So I need that discourse around the free thing. Y'all need to stop that because it ain't free. Second, I want to preface it by saying they said $2,000 worth of products. Let's use our heads here. Do we really think that Ulta is going to give you $2,000 worth of products for only $169 and they're going to lose money? No corporation is going to do that. This is a multi-million-dollar company. Do you really think that they're going to say, oh, we're going to lose so much money, but we don't care. We want to give these people $2,000 worth of free product? No. More than likely, the product is either donated, so Ulta ain't paying shit for it. It's donated, and they're getting $169 out of us. Okay? And so they're only paying for that convention center, which probably isn't that much over the course of $169 times 3,000 people. So they're making out like a bandit. Let's be clear and use our brains there. Second, I want to say we also need to remember worth is also a word in there. 2,000 worth. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. Those products don't cost $2,000 to make. And if they probably are not even really worth $2,000. The reality is the lipstick that you buy that costs $50, $60, $70, $80 probably costs $5 to make, but you're paying for the name. So when they tell you $2,000 worth of product, some of that also has to do with who the products are and the name attached to the product and the cost that they can add onto the product based on the name of the product. So most of these companies and most of the money that we're spending in these stores, we're obviously buying it for a hell of a lot more than it even costs to make it. So yeah, it's cute to say $2,000 worth of product, which yeah, would be your retail price. But again, you really think Ulta's giving you $2,000 worth of product that they've paid for $169? No, they're not. So we have to remember that too. Ulta's not going to do something that's not going to get them money out of this. So being mad at the people who are going to spend $169 for the $2,000 worth of product is wild, and calling it free is wild, because it's not free if someone had to spend $169. Words have meaning. This is why we need to read books. And Ulta does need to do better next year. I don't care how y'all slice it. They need to do better with the way they did it. And y'all need to stop being mad at people because of a way that the process was rolled out and then calling things free that really aren't. Words have meaning, and free means fucking free, not $169.